So what makes you think, if you said you like the truffles or the balls,
Right.
what makes you think this wouldn't?
It wouldn't have that creamy center. Like the thing about the truffles were, it was more so. Yeah, like you know, like if you ever got like even like they have the white chocolate ones. I think the little balls are like royal blue or something.
Yeah.
Just like the cream in the middle is really nice. So the bar doesn't appeal to me as much. I'm sure it'll be good chocolate, but I think that's what made me like the Lindt brand, so to speak.
Okay. Any other reason that I should know about why this was not? Okay. Now, I've heard the word truffles a couple of times.
Yeah.
What makes something a truffle?
Butter, a lot of butter,
Okay.
and the shape.
What shape is that?
It's sort of roundish.
Okay.
And
So it's
the-
like a filling inside of some sort?
That's a
Okay.
different texture to it.
What kind of texture?
Well, it's soft. and
It's soft
it's
and-
close,
It
but-
melts at the
Melty,
touch.
like,
Yeah.
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 But you can also have like solid truffles. That's kind of
I
they have the
have
solid.
not. Most
and they
of
always
mine
have-
are sort of meltable.
Yeah, and then they put the
on the
powdered
inside.
powdered chalk cocoa on top of it.
Okay. How do you know it's a truffle if it's solid?
Because usually it says truffle. on
Okay. Packaging.
Or the filling. Yeah.
All right.
The creamy filling.
Yeah.
Creamy interior.
That's-
So filling usually creamy.
Or you might grab one time and it's a surprise. You'll be like, oh man, it's something I didn't ask for.
Right.
You just picked up on it, grabbed it, like it's a truffle, and then like.
Just like those
yeah.
Valentine candies. Like you know how you have the Valentine's candy, you only eat like 3 out of it. Like you'll have one with like mango
Yeah.
filling. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, what is
All
this?
right. So you also called those balls. Would anybody else have used that word?
I guess yeah. It's a terrible
It's like a
term.
ball with a flat bottom.
Bottom, like
Alright.
So you can
Like a
just
spear?
put on your plate.
If you hand me that, will you hand me that hello packet right there?
Hello.
In
front of you.
Hello.
The cookie dough.
There we go. What are these?
Cookies and chocolate.
What do you call them? Like what's inside?
Bites.
Poppables.
Yeah.
bites or bits.
Bites, bits, yeah.
Chocolate bites.
Mhm.
Right.
Almost like a waffle. Forgot about those. Y'all don't even got those up there. I consider that chocolate.
Bites? Bits? Anything else?
Well, they are actually balls if you look at them.
But you would, I mean, I'm talking about
I
like what
wouldn't
you
think
would,
about it.
like,
Yeah,
if you were
right.
sending a friend, like if a friend of yours was at the store and she's like, what kind of chocolate should I get you? And you wanted these, how would you
Bites.
describe them?
Probably
bites,
say balls.
right?
Like
Bites.
the little chocolate balls.
Okay, so you might say balls. Might
It'd be
say
a good
balls.
joke too, but I'd like
Pick up some balls from me.
Little chocolate balls. All right. And nobody picked, you picked these.
I pick them, yeah.
So what occasion would you eat this on? Is this-
I don't need any special occasion.
Okay.
for chocolate. That would probably be more of a treat.
Okay.
Most of the time I would buy the good old standard bar or Hershey Kisses or whatever. I might treat myself to a little bit extra with that. So it might be, I don't know, something I did well or, accomplished something or had a successful something, then I would reward myself with a little bit higher end chocolate.
And it's something you would eat at home or at work or?
And both.
Okay. What else reads treat here for people?
The Brookside for me.
Okay, why Brookside?
I don't know. I like it. No, this one right here. No, the Brookside. Thanks. I've had these before. I don't even know why I didn't pick this, honestly.
Okay.
These are really good. I can't remember what it. I don't know if it was like raspberry in the middle. I don't believe it was acai or blueberry. It wasn't that. It was either blueberry by itself or it was like
Was
raspberry.
it pomegranate?
It was pomegranate. Yes, it was. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you caught me. It's the burgundy one, and that one is really good. I don't know why I didn't pick it. Maybe because it wasn't the pomegranate. That's good. It's not something I get often, and mostly I probably just like even with these, I probably buy those if they were in like Duane Reade or Walgreens on sale, like 2 for $8 or something.
Is the candy in here different from, like, again, I'm talking about like what you would call it. Are
Oh.
these also bites, bits?
Yeah,
Are they more inclined to call them balls?
probably bites because they're like
Well,
fruit
they have
head.
something inside them, yeah.
Does
too
something
small to
inside
be
them
cut.
change what you call it?
To me, it's more like candy if there's fruit inside or something like it. Or I like just plain chocolate.
Okay. All right. about what's in here?
Minis.
How would you-
Baby bars.
Baby bars.
Baby bars, minis, what else would you own?
Squares.
Squares.
Yeah, squares, yeah.
Okay.
Chunks? No, maybe not.
Not
Squares
chunks.
is probably better.
Yeah, chunks makes me think of like just random
Yeah.
broken pieces.
Okay. Squares, minis. Am I missing something else?
I think of chunks, when everybody say chunks, I actually think of the little chunks
Right.
bar.
What about these?
Minis.
Minis?
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. All right. Let's
You need anything
see.
else?
Yeah, give me that.
Pick this.
What do we call this?
I hate bark. Another bark.
You're not a bark?
Bark.
So
Yeah, bark.
bark.
Bark is bark, yeah.
Bark is bark. What makes a bark? Other than that it says it on the package.
It's like,
Irregular
Little
shapes.
longer
little more
shapes,
Or
chunky.
irregular shapes, I
Yeah.
think,
it's
chocolate.
like chunks in it. I'm not.
Right.
They're thinner too. Well, not always, but the ones that I've had are a little bit thinner. Do they feel thinner?
No, they're pretty thick. But this has no real shape. It just feels like they are hand.
I'm not feeling a lot of love for bark and in
I
this
just
group.
when I think of bark, I immediately think of like that holiday bark, like the peppermint, and I
Mhm.
don't like that either.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Does the shape or like the packaging or like do these, would they be different? Would you eat them at different times or for different reasons?
These, I spread out over time if it's like this.
Okay.
If I get the chance, I don't know if it had the, I would have like,
Closable.
yeah, closable, I could have like, stretched it out.
Okay.
Making me eat it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's meant to be shared or seem like to have for a day or so.
All right. I don't want
Those
to
are individually wrapped.
Yeah, yeah,
so
but they
you
got bigger
could-
ones. Well,
Yeah,
bigger-
this
yeah,
one.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
individually wrapped.
This
so
seems
you
more
could-
personal.
Could you close that one or no?
No.
No.
I could eat that all day by myself.
No, but I'm saying it's got individual, they're
Oh, okay.
individually wrapped,
Okay,
so
okay,
it's
okay.
not gonna spoil.
Alright.
It's too big to carry around.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a better size
Yeah.
to carry.
Like those, some of those you put in your coat pocket,
Right.
Yeah.
Make into.
And this, what do we call this?
A bar.
Bar.
Big ball.
A big bar. That sort of squarish one right there, what do we call this?
Bar.
That's also a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And when might we choose a bar over a bite or
Ball.
a ball?
If we want it right now, maybe.
Yeah.
More so of a right now kind of thing.
You don't want to
Store
share it,
from-
be like, this
Okay.
is for me. So,
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you're less likely to put out
Right.
a Hershey bar on your desk for your office mates than you are a bag of Kisses or individual miniature
Right.
wrapped things.
Okay.
That's kind of mine, all mine.
I like it. Excellent.
If someone's less inclined to ask you for some chocolate, it's a bar.
Yeah.
The bartender gets from a store. This I get like online and getting Dwayne Reed and stand
Mhm.
online for.
All right, tell me a little bit about that in terms of where you get your chocolate from. So,
Yeah.
I don't discriminate anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere, yeah.
Street vendor, anywhere, like a
Yeah,
kid on a
pharmacy.
train, whatever. If I need it, I get it.
Seems like a lot of pharmacies feel like, or a supermarket. Sometime I got it a couple times. Regular corner store.
will you go to a special place to get a special kind of chocolate?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's this place called Sugar Fina,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like these fancy candies, but it's so good. Like they'll have, I don't know, like they have like a dark chocolate sea salt ball, and it's so good. And it's, I don't know, like chocolate covered gummy bears and stuff. Like specific things is where you would go to get, what you looking for.
Other people?
Yeah, there's a couple of places in the city that I would go, like Dylan's Candy Bar,
Mm-hmm.
or, they're called health nuts, but they're not, it's not health stuff, it's all kinds of chocolate and truffles and peanuts and all that good
Oh, that makes
stuff.
sense.
And you pull out the plastic tray and you take a pair of tongs and you take how much you want.
That's a little
And
insanitary for me.
you fill up a bag and then, they seal it and then you,
Oh.
so that you handpick what you
Oh,
want.
okay. But can people like breathe over the chocolate?
No.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. Because I'm kind of like, oh, no, I
Take a
don't
little
like that.
taste.
Right. Put it back. You catch somebody, you're like, oh.
And what drives you to one of those chocolate?
Once you
Places.
get it as a gift, you kind of like, I don't know, you get like a really bougie taste for certain candies. So
I'm gonna pass these out. You hand that stack down. Sue, hand that stack down. And that stack down.
no problem.
And that stack is for you. All right. What I'm going to ask you guys for now is, got all these chocolate products on these cards. I want you to group them in some ways. Maybe it's one big group, maybe it's 12 different groups.
Okay.
It's right now just however you feel they fit together. Does that make sense? Okay. Take about 5 or 6 minutes to do that. And what I'm going to have you do is, once you have your groups, you're going to give each group a name. You're going to put the numbers down on this sheet of paper here, and then give a couple of words that sort of sum up what that group means to you. Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Might help when you see the paper, actually.
Actually, I'm sorry. Choose family's name. So we write all three.
Yes, if you have 3 groups, give each one a name and then write it down and then fill out who's in what group, and then some keywords about each group. Then we're going to talk about it.
So write down the numbers.
Yes. So in the second column, the number for each group.
How many groups are we doing?
As many groups as you want,
Let's see.
however it speaks to
That's
you.
what I thought you said.
What do you mean by 3 keywords? Like,
So just like, you put these together, all together for a reason. What were some of the characteristics
okay.
that made you put those together? What did that group have in common with each other? Make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Just the numbers?
Yeah, write just the numbers down. Don, I'm gonna rush you. Don't overthink it.
Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Go with your gut.
Yeah.
And if you can't think of 3 words, give me 1 or 2. I mean, not everything necessarily has to have 3 words. It's not meant to be stressful. well, some of you are finishing up, and it seems like some of you are done, so I'm going to start with some of the user guests who are done. So, Sue, tell me about your groupings.
So I grouped it based on would try, maybe, and wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that was easiest for me.
Okay.
I just did it on what I would try, what I would consider, and what I definitely wouldn't eat, and yeah.
Okay. What are some of the characteristics of the would try group?
The would try was mostly milk chocolate and mostly familiar, like a
Okay.
familiar brand or familiar taste.
Okay.
The maybe was different, interesting, and nutty. And then the wouldn't was too dark, like the 85% and stuff like that. That was too dark for me.
Okay. So for you, it was all about like a flavor, the packaging, the shape, that stuff didn't enter into it?
No, the packaging didn't really I didn't consider it while making my decision. I was just
Okay.
thinking of something I'd eat or something I wouldn't purchase.
Okay. Fair enough. Corey, what about you?
I had like a couple of families. I had like
Okay.
5 families. So
Good.
I broke it down to like, I call it shareables, bags of chocolate. That was the first one.
Okay, shareable / bags is
Yeah.
one? Okay.
The other one was called Fifth Ave chocolate.
Called what?
Fifth Ave chocolate. Chocolate that I guess a little more uppity chocolate. Chocolate that's a little more expensive.
Fifth Ave chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to that, that we're on Fifth Avenue, but
Right.
yeah, Fifth Ave chocolate. I had a brand called Unique.
Okay.
A little harder to find. My everyday chocolate. You can find pretty much anywhere. And you can't eat just one. There's another one.
One. Okay. So your shareable bags.
Yeah, shareable bag.
Tell me some examples of like what was in your shareable bag group.
That was like, I didn't even write, that was like 36, 30, 12s, and I don't know what the hell. I'm all over the place right now.
Okay.
But these are like these right here. Like
Okay.
the Russell Stovers, the Ritter Sport, the Brookside. That's pretty much those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of them are in bags and some of them are
Yeah,
bars.
some of them are bar. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Some of those are box. Yeah, it's a box I got in here.
All right. So what makes something shareable?
There's a few more in there. It's a lot. It's like bite size, something you can spread around to other people.
Mhm.
You can share the love. You can't be greedy on that.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the reason why.
So you've got the Russell Stovers in there.
Yeah, I got the Russell
Okay.
Stovers. I got the Brookside.
Mhm.
I got a Lint, the Toffee Bites. Yeah.
Okay. And it looked like you had one kind of bar in there. Is
Oh,
that-
I might have just threw that in
Oh,
there.
okay.
The bark. I'm really
Bark.
not a bark person,
Okay, yeah.
but I just seen the stuff Russell Stover. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As long as we're talking about that, I just want to ask other people, is shareable a thing, a category?
If it must be, I guess.
Yeah,
You're not-
I don't have any interest in sharing.
You're not
my
having
chocolate,
interest in sharing.
Mine was,
Okay.
yeah,
What makes something shareable?
when it comes in pieces, so.
Right. Okay.
People gonna ask you if it's best as a loose one. Hey man, can I have one or something? You all right? Here you
And
go.
you're like thinking
Open your
like-
hand. Open your hand.
If there are a lot of them, they're shareable.
Yeah.
If there are a few of them, they're not.
It's like self-explanatory. Like,
All right.
If
Think
it's
I'm gonna
like-
think about it.
yeah.
All right. All right. What made the unique?
Unique.
What makes something unique?
I call it unique because it's something that you probably can't find every day. Like for instance, number 48.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah, you had that earlier. It's like I never seen it, never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good brand, and something I probably want to try.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just some of these I was more of the Divine dark chocolate. Some of these I've never seen before, or
Okay.
never tried before. So I call them unique brands, and brands like a little off than what the usual is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So for you, unique is more about familiarity. with
yeah,
the
things I'm not
brand.
familiar with, but probably want to try, and
Okay.
hopefully will.
And what about like the ingredients of like what's in it? Like that yellow one had quinoa.
Yeah, I don't have too keen on that, but I believe it would have agave. I tried that before. I had that different things, and just trying different things and trying to have a unique taste towards different flavors.
Okay, so uniqueness could be flavor as
Yeah.
well as whether or not you can
Yeah,
find it a
yeah,
lot. Okay. What makes something an everyday chocolate?
Everyday chocolate we know is like Hershey Kisses, something you could grab on the go from the corner store. It could be a Kiss, a candy bar, a Snicker, something like that, or the big bag where everybody was passing around earlier, with all the
Right.
Hershey's different flavors in it. Something that you could just pretty much grab on the go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what, the last family was can't eat just one.
Yeah, can't eat just one. That was 27. That was like 27, 23. That was like assortments.
Okay.
Oh yeah, a lot of Godiva, not Godiva. Giraboli,
Mhm.
Cadbury. It was just a couple of those in there. It was like assortments, different flavors.
Okay.
You got a little bit of everything. I think the 22, like this bag right here. So that was
Mhm.
like an assortment. You got a different feel for different flavors. You just don't have to eat just one.
Okay. So the ones in the can't eat just one tended to be assortments?
Yeah, it got to be more of assortment, different flavors. You just have to just, bless you. Yeah, you just have to just stick with one flavor. So you could
Okay.
just, stick your hand in the bag and just take a swipe at everything.
Okay. Great. Jody, what were your groups?
I had 5 groups. One was just called Hershey's.
Okay.
One was called Unique.
All right.
One was called Gifts. One was called Chocolate Plus More. And the final was Mini Poppers.
Mini poppers. Okay. So break it down for me a little bit, as other people have been doing. Hershey's is pretty self-explanatory. You put all the Hershey's into one group?
Yeah, simple classic childhood memory.
Okay.
So that's easy. The unique one was all of the bars that were just really all of the bars except for Hershey that were different, and a lot of them I haven't tried. So they're more hip chocolates and they're more high end,
All right.
and they could become a tradition because they all look really good, but more on the high end.
What about them said high end to you?
Well, Lindt is, in my mind, higher end than Hershey's, and Cadbury for darn sure is, I mean, those are more, to me, anything other than Hershey's is gonna be high end, because the price point too, Godiva and Lindt and whatever.
And what made it different? You said they were different.
They just taste richer to me. They
Okay.
just taste, whether they're milk chocolate or dark chocolate, they're a little more on the excellent rating than they are than Hershey's.
And you used the word hip. What makes them hip?
Well, just the way they wrap them
Okay.
is so different from, this, from a Hershey, I mean, even though I love the brown and the silver, this is just pops more.
Okay. So what puts something into the gift category?
This for me is something I'd probably never, these two, I would never buy them for myself.
Okay.
I would always buy them for a housewarming gift or to go to somebody's, have them out if people were coming over around the holidays.